Well, hello everyone, welcome to a proper live video, which I haven't done for ages. We are currently sat at Ingleborough Leisure Centre in this awesome right street light, and it's in the first ultraviolet livery with the old logos. Just taken over from a first B8 RLE, pretty sure, on the number 9. This is one of my favourite routes, so I'm going to crack straight into it. Now weirdly it's not showing that we're going to Windhaven, but on the destination screen, but that doesn't matter. I can we can sort that out in a bit. But yeah, so we are on the number 9s today. We are due to leave here in a few minutes time. Due to leave here in a few minutes time with this number 9. And we're just gonna not you out as of yet. I'm just gonna pull this back to where it was. I do apologise. It's because I was trying to do the streaming thing. And we've got about, I want to say about, let's see, 3 minutes before we due out. But welcome to the stream. I haven't done a stream in ages. It's been a while. Lots of things have been happening, so I'm hoping that the stream actually goes quite well, and to get back into it. I haven't streamed for so long. Normally on this channel now it's more videos and shorts. But yeah, so I'm just hoping you enjoy the journey. Currently using Yorkshire, so the driving seat is being put back a bit, and it's just easier to use it. It just helps going around corners. I am actually going to change one thing, and that is the field of view. And this likes to work, and at the same time doesn't like to work, so give it a second to work. There it is. So at least now when we're going around a corner I can see what's going on. But yeah, it's been quite some time since I've streamed. I think my last stream was on the Newcastle map, and that went very well. I haven't done a stream as of yet after. So I mean, it gets to the point where I'm very happy to start streaming. There is going to be an upcoming video on Flying Scotsman. Hopefully, she is down at the North Yorkshire Moors Railway. And as you know, we caught her. I don't know if I posted on YouTube, but I caught her last year coming through Durham. And I've been told she is due to go down to North Yorkshire Moors Railway, from North Yorkshire Moors Railway, should we say, to York on the she's due to be at the Railway Museum in York on the 18th. Probably leave a few days for all that. So hopefully we can, as such, catch that, because it would be quite nice to say, oh yeah, we've been to. I can say, oh yeah, I've been to Groma, make a quick video, or so also, maybe try and get it coming up the bank from Gothland, should we say. But I don't know as of yet, still trying to figure it out. It's going to be one of them things where I need to make sure it's running, and I'm not too sure when she's leaving. But all I know is, even if she does leave, I'll still try and get a video of her coming back up. I did venture to Nunthorpe and beyond for a class 37, so I'm willing to venture towards Nunthorpe if needed. But honestly, I'm happy enough to do what I need to do. So I'm going to log on to the stream on my phone as I normally do. You know I normally do this. And basically, we're just going to be checking the live. So I'll be checking the live chat and making sure that if I've missed anything, obviously I catch up on it. So yeah, so it's 10:14. Nobody else is here. It is a Sunday in real life, so we are running a Sunday board. We're running Sunday service on the number 9s. So, and some people may know number 9s are my favourite route. And not just because, you know, it's a very nice route to do, but because, well, for the sake of, it's one of the simple routes as well as just one of the better ones. And I'll be honest, it gets to the point these days where these routes will gets to the point these days where half the time on the number 9s I can set off 5 minutes late from somewhere and I'll make up the time. So that's one of the things I do like about the number 9s. I need to concentrate on the road more than live stream. One of the things I like to do while driving is just get that window open. Get that window open and listen to the engine like that. Oh, bloody hell, sorry. That was the phone. Phone's leant up against the computer. So, I like to have the window open. Just so I can hear the engine. And this will happen quite often now because what I find is if you have done one route, say I do the number 9 from Ingham Leisure Centre to Wavesworth Village once, coming back it's really smooth, but it's one of them things where it's just a little bit annoying as such. Now a load of people will say, Dom, why are you using a street light? Could you have picked anything worse? Well, be honest with everyone, I actually use it quite a bit. And that's not me saying I like it, but I used it on Herefordshire when it came out. Compared to some of the buses I drove, this does go like a rocket. So this does go like a rocket compared to some of the buses I've driven on OMSI. So it's one of the reasons why I like it. It might be small and compact, but it might look like a cardboard tube when you're on it in real life, but it's nice. It's nice enough to the fact that it's just easier to drive. I'm not going to race up to these lights. I'm not going to race up to these lights. I know it looked like I was racing up there, but I'm actually using my gear shifter on my computer as the handbrake because it just feels right. So yeah, but other than that, not too bad. So it's a nice quiet jaunt. We're going to do a few number 9s tonight and just talk, really. Just talk about what everyone wants to see on the channel, what people sometimes might not want to see, you know. Just going to give this Land Rover and taxi a bit of space. I know the road's already going to the left, the right anyway, but I prefer to stick my indicator on, just in case people forget it is a right-hand turn. Now on this journey we will be calling at Ingleborough bus station as such, and with Ingleborough bus station, like many places, because I haven't played it on for ages, I haven't played on Yorkshire 3.0 for ages, I forget where this one actually pulls into half the time. So in some ways it's a really good thing, in some ways it's a really bad thing. Yeah, so hello to everyone who has joined. We are currently driving a first bus liveried right street light on Yorkshire 3.0, and we are running the number 9 towards Wavesworth Village. And I don't know, I think we're running a minute late. On this stretch of road you can make up time or you can lose time. It's one of them things. So I prefer to think that I can make up time in some ways. Now the really funny thing is I was actually going to do this live video on TikTok, and got to the point where I just thought, well, do it on YouTube. And I'll tell you for why. YouTube, in my eyes, is just a bit better. With TikTok, you'll get the same people on YouTube. You will get people who join to give grief, who don't understand, you know, that some people are hard braking there from me. Sorry, passengers. People will join on TikTok, and I don't blame them, you know. But TikTok's more about, in my eyes, TikTok live videos are more about views and making a couple dollars. So in my eyes, YouTube's just better because you can have a nice chilled out live stream, and hey, you can have a nice chilled out live stream, and you don't normally get the kind of people who want to just ruin it for everyone else. So zone, and we're back on time according to the ticket machine. We left the last stop on time anyway. So one thing in Yorkshire 3.0 which I like is the Yorkshire Terrier buses do the number 9 as well, and on a weekday they seem to end at 9 o'clock. Now from going to Sheffield and going to places like that, I feel like first bus do end up running a bit later. So this is one of the things I like. First bus do run a bit later, and I have a feeling we still run a little bit later on the on a Sunday. I'm not too sure though. I have a feeling we still run until about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Because at the moment it's every, I want to say it's every hour, it's about every half an hour. I have a feeling there's 3 buses running the route, so, and the route only takes about half an hour to do, so maybe about every 15 minutes you'll get a bus. But whether that's true or not from me is another story. I do like these number 9s. Saying that, I've just realised I think First run them all day. First do run them all day. Give that driver a bit of a wave. It's got the Henderson's relish livery, I thought I seen. Good old bit of Hendos. So we're just going to stop talking for a bit, we're just going to drive now and just try and figure out what we're doing. I mean, from long time viewers of the channel, what would anyone like to see channel wise? Because as I will say now, I'm looking to play some more games on the channel. The one game that struck me is Water Park Simulator. It's a tycoon and Dad's Black has been playing it. So I feel like it would be quite a good series. Like Dazza has made it. It seems like quite a fun game. If none of you know, I have started playing City Bus Manager. Started playing it a year ago. Haven't, that was a bit of a late turning. Haven't exactly streamed or YouTubed it yet. Would you like to see that streamed or YouTubed? I myself will happily do it. Oh, good old disable bell to come right to the stop. Good old disable bell always helps. If you haven't heard the bell once, you know you've heard it now. That's everyone off. And down this street we go. And as per usual, it's turned into one of my videos. I've went the wrong way. Right, what we're going to do is plan. I turn around on this little... Oh, no you can't, I've just realised we can't. Should really have my hazards on, shouldn't I? I'm going to turn around. Bit of a calamity, isn't it? Didn't see this happening today. I know the number 9s really well. I don't know how I went the wrong way. But since getting back onto OMSI again, I've been playing the... I've been working the 14s a bit more. Annoyingly, I don't think there's a package, a turning before the road. I don't really fancy driving or reversing back onto the road without knowing if there's a car coming or not. Might only be a game, but I'd rather do things correctly. Might only be a game, but better to do it correctly than incorrectly, isn't it? I've just realised how badly this livery's been made, but it's a concept livery. The stagecoach livery I have for buses for Sheffield didn't want to work, so it was this livery or a different bus. So yeah, all I know is we are going to be catching up time again. Of course I got lost, didn't I? Of course I got lost. It wouldn't be one of my videos if I didn't get lost. So we were actually going to do a Euro Truck stream on TikTok the other night, but didn't end up going ahead for reasons beknown to myself that I just, with TikTok now, if you want to game on TikTok, you have to install an actual gaming manager, live stream manager thing, and it's not complicated. So I won't say it's complicated, but it's a right faff. It's a right faff to deal with. And the way it was looking, that it would work and then wouldn't work at the same time, so end up leaving it. TikTok will be another day, but getting to the point where I think YouTube's more of my thing. Need some advice from you guys though. What do you prefer watching, long videos or shorts? Because shorts on YouTube, brilliant. You can scroll through them for hours. I'm undecided because I do like shorts, but I do like a good old YouTube video. So what do you guys think about the channel? Should we do shorts or should we stick with long videos on live streams? I think I've went in the wrong thing. No, I haven't. Oh, okay. So we're just going to check the departure thing. I'm late anyway. I'm going to just check this. So we're at Waves with Stand D. We are 2 minutes late. So better get our foot down, shan't we? And get on to the next stop. Normally I don't run late on this route, but because it's a Sunday we're taking it a bit chilled, and I know for a fine fact we might have some layover time at the end of it, which is always good. It's always nice to have a bit of layover time afterwards. Pardon me, I've got a can of Coke, so that's helping to keep the hydration going during the stream. One thing I do like about the streetlight is on the ticketing machine is it doesn't have the COVID style number system where you have to say, oh yeah, so many people have a light as it stops and so many people are on. I was actually having a go with the new Gemini, Blueprint Productions Gemini. I was having a go with it the other day. Just bought it and really like it. It's really it's got a very nice updated ticket machine. And one of the things I do like is if you are running early and say you don't have Auxie, it does show how long you've got until you have to depart from one stop, which I think is really nice. They do have the COVID thing. Don't mind it, but it just I think with the COVID thing sometimes it like makes you play a little bit more. It brings you more into the game, which is what I like about it. So sometimes with the COVID thing I can just say, oh well, I'll just leave it. There'll be quite a few people getting on, that's fine. Other times you can be like saying, turning the camera on the game and saying, oh yeah, this and this many people are getting off at this stop. Let's take it down in the occupancy. So it can be a good thing in some ways. We're not going to get straight out in this. You can just see the lights where the fan is. Just about. I'm just going to creep forward slightly a bit so I can see them a bit better. You can just see them there, so that's fine. But honestly, as live streams go smoothly. Remember when I had my old computer and live streams would never ever go smoothly. Even though I turn left, stick that on anyway. Just to let people know where we are going. And we are stopping here. Sorry, just quickly doing a job. Just double check, make sure we have. Oh, no, we wouldn't want to leave anyone behind, would we? Slam the door right in his face. Sorry about that, mate. Just get to the next stop. Let's get to the next stop. There's a section coming up after this where goes a little bit uneasy for me. I'm normally quite good at my speed and keeping everything fine, but it's always passengers complaining. Let's get them doors closed. Let's go. Whether we get much of a layover, I will not know. I'm hoping we do. Hoping we get a bit of a layover time. So it's this corner. And this corner, which are the worst ones. Passengers will complain that you are speeding up through the corners if you do. And sometimes I do. But now I've adjusted the pedals, it's a little bit better. And it doesn't always feel like you get air in a bus when you go over humps like that. I always feel like you're getting air, but you're not. So I will say the one thing that I am using right now, mod-wise, is Auxie. I don't know if you've noticed it. As we turn the corner, the camera will turn with the steering wheel. And it's a nice feature, really is quite a nice feature for me anyway. I like using it. Let's go around this corner. Just realised it's not even switched on. Sorry guys, I've just realised it wasn't even switched on. That's shocking of me. Just turned it on now, so if in any sense when we're turning a corner, the camera will turn with us. See, we'll turn the corner, camera turns with us. That's brilliant, really. Helps me to get around tight corners. Also, we have driver's head moves turned on. I'll go for it. We also have driver's head moves turned on. And that's basically just because it just shows a bit of power in the actual bus. Bit of power. So you'll see as we come out of this bus stop, I do that. The camera will turn. Obviously we don't need to turn the steering wheel as much just to get out. Also, the one thing I've noticed is we haven't had been no kickdown on this trip. Don't know whether that's just because everything's just not working correctly. Or not, but we haven't seen the kickdown. A little bit annoying because normally I can drive, it'll normally kick down to get from second to third with me. Maybe it's just a bit shy because we're on live video. Wouldn't put it past it. So we're stopping at Oakhart Family Pub. Our country pub, should we say. We haven't got that much left of the route to do now. Not that far away from the end. I don't know how late we are. We're going to just double check this. The one good thing I do like about this, I can see what's going on. Ooh, we are 4 minutes late. Time to put our foot down and get going. Let's put our foot down and get out of here. Will say now, obviously, it has taken a bit of time just to get over to up to 40, but Gotta give way. Gotta give way. And I know for a fine fact, this hasn't struggled on the hills, which is very surprising for me, why this hasn't struggled on the hills so far. But put our foot down, see if we can get some places on time. Everyone just seems to be getting on at every single stop, which is not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Service is getting used. Service is really getting used. I'm running about 4 minutes late, but obviously with a street light, no chance of getting that back on time. Getting to the point where this bus is filling up a little bit. The only thing about having that dashboard camera on is if you say close your doors and there's somebody waiting and you say hit steering wheel like a minute, it will send to your camera again if you have dragged the camera up to a different angle. And what I normally do is I normally take over both lanes just slightly, just because this can be, well, it isn't a tight turning, but I do keep in one of the lanes just to, as such, get the swing. Get that handbrake on. Gives me a foot brake from the brake pedal. Now normally, if I'm not being watched by live stream, I will do something a bit naughty at the next stop. I will go into the actual bus lane, and the stop is right before the lights. And what I normally do is, if I can, as you can see, the stop is just right before the lights. So if the lights do go green, what I normally do is I normally will go right and go from there. So this is what I normally do when I'm not being filmed by live stream. Very illegal manoeuvre. It's one thing I will say, it's a very illegal manoeuvre and shouldn't do it. You wanting this one? No? Okay. Yeah, so even if you did want that one, mate, we're going at 35, I'm not stopping in an instant for you. Plenty of buses that come up here on a Sunday. It's mostly every 15 minutes. But with us running late, there will be a bus coming. There'll be a bus due coming to this stop. These few stops to get into Windhaven Village. And it'll be that it's well with 5 minutes late now. Didn't see the guy there. That was just, come on, just all get off. So one of the things why you never really see me driving a Decker on OMSI, because yes, people when they want to stop, they will get up quite early for it, but half the time when you're on a Decker and you're busy, you'll be there for about 30 seconds, you'll think, oh, I can shut my doors, and you'll always get a bell like that going off. So it's always one of the things, you just gotta keep your wits about you and make sure that if you're just checking your cameras to make sure, and wing mirror and interior mirror to make sure that if someone is coming and wants to get off, you do watch them. But yeah, because that bus has been now, I've seen these lights were on green, and they're more than likely on red when I turn up to them. It's a bit of an insult. 12 ton maximum. And this is Windhaven Village. So we will not pick up, I don't think, at the next 2 stops. Sometimes you will get somebody at one stop as you're coming in that wants to get picked up. But honestly, half the time, it's always somebody it's always that one person you have to pick up, and then they're getting off like just down the road. So that's not the case today. There's the 75A. So they are quite frequent, the buses around here. Obviously we just run up here on a Sunday. We run up to here and we turn right down the bottom, we terminate there. So what I'm going to do is quickly end trip, and boom, that's our first trip on the number 9 saved. I would like it if they didn't actually just get up and start moving, you know, when they press the bell, because sometimes it does annoy me a bit, especially if you're coming out of here down the bottom. You're heading to Evesham on the 14. Somebody presses that bell and you're, well, going down the main road at 40 or 50. It's one of them things that you don't really want people standing up. But anyway, this is what I normally do when I'm pulling in here. Normally pull forward along here. And the bus wants to pull forward, so we'll pull forward as such, so we're just facing there. Put it down slightly. I had real problems with the bus. I tried to put it down the other day. I had real issues. Tried to put down the bus the other day, and it was the Gemini. Couldn't find the button. Could I? So what time we actually due out? So we are due out 10:52. So we've got a few minutes to get everyone back on. A few minutes to get everyone on. And back to Windhaven Leisure Centre. Ingleby Leisure Centre, should we say. The really weird thing, it does work then on the destination board. Just pull forward slightly. Sometimes these back into one of these spaces. So what I normally do, back into one of these spaces, because we do get a few hullies of base. Hullies of Baslow buses do come in here and turn around to pick up, and you don't want to get in the way. So got about 4 minutes to chill. So what I'll do is we'll just get the engine off. Keep the electrics on now. What I am going to do is I am going to just change this one here to Ingleby Leisure Centre, just because I'm not too sure if that'll just make it work. Oh, it does. Stay the same. And then most drivers will say, pull on the stand within 5 minutes, you'll be fine, you'll be grand. I normally pull on within a minute. When it's little terraces like this. Now I had issues yesterday. I was driving MAN A21, X A21. I had the same issue, people not wanting this bus. So is it actually set to the leisure centre? Yeah, it's set to the leisure centre. Boom. Guess nobody wants the bus then. I'm not due out of here until 52 past, I don't think. Quickly double check that. Yeah. So we've got 15 seconds for somebody either to run for the bus or to, turn up. But it should be a nice trip back. Normally it's a good trip back afterwards. Normally quite a good trip. To be fair on myself, did leave quite late from left didn't go over leisure centre a bit late last time. That was a bit of a aggressive turn coming out. Did leave a little bit late. People are wanting this bus, so that's good. Get yourselves on, plenty of seats. Try and be on time for this return trip. We were meant to have a bit more of a break up there. But obviously we got in there a bit late, about 4 minutes late. So, not too bad at the same time, but would rather try and be on time for this run. Come on guys, get on. Hello sir, hello ma'am, you're right. Come on sirs, come on. Gently go 20 over this bridge. Gently, gently. Nice and slowly. And now we can start to get some sort of speed. Yeah, while we're doing this, who won the Brazil Grand Prix? I don't know if it's happened already, but who won? That's what I want to know. Now I was going to do a GTA livery video, sorry. Oh yeah. I've had a few problems with this steering wheel. It's if you hit a curb, it does what most cars would do, and it basically isn't as freewheeled, and it's more. It basically doesn't want to stay freely. So I've had a few problems with that over the past few days, and there's a person waiting. I have a feeling they probably want this one. That's 2 people. Now what we'll do for this stop is what we did for get people on board. You want? Got that door shut. And off we go again. So yeah, it's not really going that badly, to be fair. Just need to make sure as we're coming out of this turn, nobody's coming out. Nobody's coming out, I can see. Nobody from that end. No, I'm not going to say I'm the best driver in the world because I know I'm not. So that's what I'm going to say now. Not the best driver in the world, but I will always try and drive correctly. Try and drive correctly, as they say. Weirdly, no one's just went and passed me into the lane, which is a little bit annoying, but we can deal with it. Also, the one thing which I feel like does hit me more in this game, and I know it hits drivers in real life, is getting caught out of red lights. And at the moment I'm getting caught out and held by quite a few of them. That's one of the things where I'm just like, magically go to green. If you have one of them flippers. No, you're not going to stop? Okay. Well, I'm just going to drive very slowly then. Good bip of the horn. Well, that may be, but I'll accept it for once. I'll accept that kind of abuse for once. Oh. Obviously, as you know, these live streams are these live streams are strictly clean, but I'm just allowing anything in chat now because nobody else is chatting. Oh, I've just realised as well, it's only electrics, the interior lights have turned off. Maybe they didn't. Maybe it's just me. Who knows? Who knows? The way to the Chamber of Secrets. Come on. Hey mate, you're right. How do's, mate? I'm having to just laugh at these messages. I'm just having to laugh at them. They're not very creative, like. No, they are quite creative. I'll give them that. If somebody's actually listening to me for once, I'll take it as a compliment. Slow the bus down. And let's get around this corner. Wish this would kick down, but I don't know why it's not kicking down. Something's wrong with it. Something's definitely wrong with this bus. We're on time for once. Oh, on time, bloody hell. That didn't happen in the last trip. Well, all I know is these trips can be quite tiring, so it does pay to always take a little break. Or it does pay to take a little break, and that's why I was hoping I would have been at Ingleborough Village on time, but I'm talking to you guys and delaying myself. So let's just get there now. But does anyone think they have an idea of what we could do for next game or next stream? So true, have a break, have a Kit Kat. So true, Natasha. So very true. Speeding coming into here. And normally, I don't know how long we've got here, but normally this stop, normally I use this stop as a timing point. So if I am running early, it's a quick minute off the gas, isn't it? But it really isn't for me to do. Due out in I will say what I don't get is it's I don't understand, like some of these stops are like 15 seconds past 2 and you'll be fine. Some of these stops are more. It just depends. And I'm hoping once we get into Waves with bus station we actually pull into the right one for once. Because like I mentioned, I never pull into the right one. See, they're all run by First today. Just we're trying out this ultraviolet streetlight, which is no doubt about it. It's a good livery, but I will need to hopefully try and give it a little bit of fix. Nothing coming. Yeah, let's try and stay on time. One is I just can't stop laughing at some of these messages. I've had to remove one. It's a bit too extreme for YouTube. This is that section that I don't like. I'll just come around it now. Yeah, driver's head moves. I don't think any bus drivers have to deal with like the head straight up against the glass right here. Like this, do they? At least for once, everyone sat down. Half the time when you're driving. There'll be loads of seats. You'll be driving a Decker. Just pull up onto here. You'll be driving a Decker. There'll be loads of seats, and somebody will always stand up. It does get a little bit annoying. Hello, people. Yeah, we'll get you there on time somehow. Now, I actually haven't looked to see if I'm on the route or the schedule where you have a bit of time at the start. So I would have like about what 10 minutes at Wavesworth Village, or you have 10 minutes at Ingleborough Leisure Centre. Nobody has stopped for once. And we're just it's just came up. It's just the pause menu. We're back up and running in a minute, guys. There we are. And traffic lights are on green. This is one of my lucky trips. I'm actually going to have time at the bus station. Feels like I'm going to have at least 2 minutes in this bus station. Get the door shut and get out of here. Just watched on the live stream how fast I came around that corner. Like I said, right, I am not top driver. I'm just a person who plays Omzi. Not a top driver whatsoever. I knew I should have got on that bus lane a bit quicker, but it's one of them things, isn't it? Just have 5 minutes, well, 2 minutes there. I'd rather have time in the actual bus station rather than wait out on the road, but when you have time, always get up and have a little wander around when you're gaming. Always helps. Oh, so the buses went into recirc, which is alright. Just means it will be a bit harder to get up hills, as they say. There's a check engine light on, but it just says on that side, by all the buttons, it says to drive normally, so I'm just going to do that. I've got this correct. I have. There's people waiting to get on. I'm just coming nice and slowly into the bus station. Don't know when we're due out from here, but 11:09. Time is it now? Due out in a minute, so. Hang on, they're not paying anything. Get off the bus. Nah, we would tap on, tap off, I would have thought. But, yeah. Not too bad indeed. Let's have a look at the duty summary. Trip summary, should we say. Nout. Everyone's just getting on for free. We're a bit far away from the stop line now. We'll just creep forward slightly. Boom. How much chiller? Always and everywhere. It's brilliant. Now, one thing I did do is I opened that accidentally when we were coming around that corner at Wastewith, so we'll close that. What's the volume like, guys? Is it alright? trying to figure out from this film, but it doesn't want to help. So I'm just going to check the volume while we are stationary, make sure it is all okay, because I'd be worried if it wasn't. 83.8, come on, get out of the way. Making sure the volume is okay while we're driving. Volume seems okay, so making sure the volume is okay while we're driving. As I was, and it seems to be alright. I normally check the volume, and what I normally do is just normally keep my phone on silent basically, with the live stream on it next to me, so I can reply to any comments, because I don't like having the live stream chat on the actual game unless I'm playing something where I don't need to see out all my screen. So give it some time here, because we are running early. We don't want to be too early. Don't want to be running too early. Quickly shut them doors. Maybe lock the door and turn the lights down low. When the engine is recirculating, should we say, it's normally not too bad really when you're driving. The one thing I would say is a bit annoying is the fact that you can't rev up. It's the only annoying thing, but other than that, all okay. Came a bit hot there. Came a bit hot, but we're all okay. We're all okay. Got a new phone, so I'm just trying to make sure it's stood up. And we'll get out of here now. So it just says something really. One trip you'll be running really quite late, the next trip you can be running on time. It's normally not too bad really. Normally not too bad. Half the time it's a little bit annoying. All I know is I'm trying to make this as good as a live stream as I can. What can I do better? That's what I want to know, you know. Because clearly I think I probably could do a lot better. I could do a lot better. And last time we did a live stream on my channel, we were up on the Newcastle map, and that was a experience and a half. Enjoyed it, but experience and a half on the Newcastle map. The only thing on that map is that the ticket on the actual ticket machine, I'll show you now. So the Newcastle map was an old German or Dutch map, but that was converted. But adult return being a different language basically. So you have to, if I do Newcastle normally, if I can drive with tickets on, but given the change, it's always scroll T, control T, because I know for a fine fact it can get a little bit annoying. We good? Yep. Looks like we are very good. And we'll just have to try and keep this on time. Try and keep it going. So we're going left, right here. Now, if say we were running 10-15 minutes late, or 25, God forbid, normally at turning you can turn left and the leisure centre is basically there, but this route just goes on the long way, picks up a few more people. It's not too bad normally, and it just helps. Just really just goes well. And we're going left here, following the diversion back into Wavesworth, Ingleborough, sorry. Oh, sorry, no, we aren't following the diversion, that's just me. That's just me seeing it and thinking the arrow was going other way. It's the only bit of the route that could hold us up is all these traffic lights coming back into Ingleborough. It's the only reason why on a Monday to Friday I try not to do the rush hour services if I can't. If I'm playing from 6 o'clock onwards, I normally try and have a break around 8:30. In game time of 6 o'clock, I'm not that dedicated to get up at that time. There's another number 9. Not the best driver in the world, but we see how it goes. Someone's wanting off. They've had enough. that's number 9. Wondering what that first bus was that we just seen then. Wonder if it's not a number 8. I know that for a fine fact. I'm not going to rack my brain too much. Got to concentrate on the road, don't we? So. Now I'm going to slow down here for the slalom as such. Make sure we don't hit a cone or a builder. Will be very angry with us. I just revved up while that's recirculating. Very strange. Must be coming to the end of the recirculating thing. It must be. Is everyone on? Everyone's on, are they? Let's go. Haven't sent any messages on the ticket machine, which is weird for a Sunday, like. Normally, halfway through your first run, you'll get a message on the ticket machine. Generic messages that they've put onto the mod, but you normally do get generic ones. Did we just hit that car? I don't know. I really don't know. Seventeens 17s and 75 years. As per usual, just literally, if anyone's watched from the start, you'll know we're just coming up to the end of the route now. Now we don't actually stop at this next stop. We just go straight into the leisure centre from here. So we don't stop there, weirdly. We end up going straight down here and we go right. Well, we'll just end the trip. You going through red lights, mate? Don't want to ad hoc the trip. There's literally nobody's either jumping off or jumping on, so. And here we are. Honestly, I can't actually remember what time we even left here before. Really cannot remember. But we're back. eventually, so we'll get these numbers taken down while we're at it. Okay, not in service, stuck on the front. I watch a YouTuber called Matt. He works at the B Network and he always does that, so I'm going to start doing that. And back to where we started. Basically on time for the full trip. 11:23, 11:34. Well, this does feel like a good ending point, to be fair. Really enjoyed it. It's been a very good run. I'm hoping everyone else has enjoyed it. Yeah, recirc. So what I was saying earlier about this recirc thing is, it's just the engine recirculating, or yeah, exhaust regen, should we say. Continue to drive as normal, basically. That symbol there. I hope. It is. So get the engine off. And thank you very much for watching, guys. It's been a decent run. It's been a really decent run in my eyes. Really, really enjoyed it. And well, hoping everyone else has enjoyed it. So all that's left for me to say is thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe if you liked it. This will get posted to videos, so you will be able to watch it again if needed. If you if you can think of anywhere we can possibly improve the stream, or any other games you think we can improve on, please let me know down in the comments section. I read all the comments. So thank you very much, and have a good day. It's alright for now.